talk about Christmas.
Christmas time. Well, it's not Christmas time. It's over Christmas time, but we're almost at New Year's.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
We're going to talk about a lot of stories tonight, but first thing I want to hit right away was the celebrity video that appeared on television. I didn't see the original. I saw the video that was taken and edited by some very clever people, right, on YouTube.
I saw the original one.
You saw the original one, okay? So, just to explain, the video is a number of movie stars, television stars, music stars, some of the biggest names in Hollywood stepping forth, telling people enough is enough with guns. Enough is enough. Columbine, Sandy Hook. What if it was your children? What if it was somebody that who loved somebody that died, or something stupid like that, right? The thing is that you got all the stars coming out saying this message, basically saying, let's take away the guns.
Yeah, guns are bad.
Right? And I just want to throw in something right at the tail end of that. I heard the other day that Beyonce and Jay-Z showed up for their first interview with their little child, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently, they showed up in you can imagine a souped-up SUV,
yeah,
but they had two vehicles on either side, like a procession.
An entourage.
An entourage.
Of SUVs.
They said 5 guards that were armed with machine guns.
Madonna came to Montreal, dude. They closed the highway down so she could have a police escort to the hotel from the airport.
And why
These people are telling us
that you shouldn't have guns because we need guns to protect them from us.
So the video was the whole thing that me and Greg just watched before too, and I don't know if Paul's seen this version, was all the stars right after they said their little bit. The clip would go to the shooting. The clip would go to all the action movie scenes where they're blowing people away. Right? With shotguns, saying like corny lines and fucking shooting people and acting like they love shooting a gun and how wonderful it is and all that, right?
Yeah.
And
they're all murdering the bad guys. Yeah.
It was a thing of beauty.
It was, because these hypocrites come out. One scene, they're saying, how can you have guns, Sandy Hook? Meanwhile, the next scene, like he says, they're making
millions of dollars
to impregnate all the kids, thinking how cool it is to shoot guns and shoot bad guys and shoot these people and shoot those people and shoot guns and guns, and they're all on the same thing.
Right.
So it's really dark. The hypocrisy is too much because they all have armed guards. Their children go to school with armed guards.
But it's not. That's not what it is. It's coming out and saying, yes, give up your guns, because they're trying to test how much they can get away with and take away how many people's guns quickly, right? Subdue the population to have no chance of defending itself physically. We know this. But the other part of it is just to placate the masses. We have to come out with some celebrities and say, guns are bad. So that everyone says, yeah, see, they said it. We know that they say it, and then they'll buy the product. Right? But then 2 years later, they got guns.
Well, yeah, we know what they're trying to do.
Right?
My question was, I said this to Paul last night. I asked this question to Paul last night. I said, are these celebrities, are they in on the whole thing? Are they in on this whole plan to take away the guns from the people? Are they in the whole Sandy Hook hoax?
They're either A, part of it, or B, they have so much now to lose as they see it.
Or they want to be a part of
along with it.
Here's the other thing that we were saying. Maybe there's only 1 or 2 of these guys in the actor bunch that are actually
aware of what's going on.
Members of the underling of the Bilderbergs or whoever the hell, right? So these guys are in because of they were however they are, right? And what it is you're in the group, you have your son, right? But you don't mentor your son. Somebody else is going to mentor your son, and you're going to mentor somebody else's son. So that's the way, it's not direct lineage, right? But then you still have your, master apprenticeship going on. Like all of them, that's what they do. So somebody in there somewhere has gotten their way up, gotten a leg up, and the rest of them
try to get themselves up.
Try to get into this group. So they will do anything and everything.
So, Paul, you think that these celebrities know what's going on? Do you think?
No, I think they know that this guy's connected and they want to get in. So when he comes out with his group and says,
how does somebody like Beyonce come out and cry about guns?
She's told to.
When she's showing up to interviews with armed guards,
she doesn't do anything.
It's a little bit fucking contradictory, don't you think? It's just
she has ideas, and she phones somebody, and the person says yes or no about the idea.
No, these are people who are highly connected to the people that are highly connected to other people, right?
Yeah,
we've got people that are in the know of what's going on.
Maybe they're just real puppets, and maybe their lawyer.
Well, I think they're all puppets.
Maybe their lawyer,
even if they don't think
or
they
their
are.
agent or whatever they call it, and said, "Look, we need you to show up and do this thing."
Your demographic says we need this many, this many, this many,
if
this
they
many.
called
We
them
can
all
get
up and
this
said,
many.
"We're doing it for the Sandy Hook kids," they're all going to say, "Well, I got to do something for the Sandy Hook
Well, what
kids.
can
what kind of monster?
What
am I
can we
now?"
say about these actors when the proof is in the pudding? When
That
the
they
person who
promote guns? Yes.
that all their movies, almost all of them are violent
Yeah.
or feature moments of violence.
Or they earn their backgrounds
they
from violence.
glorify the violence
Sure.
Yeah.
to the nth degree, right?
Yeah.
It's like.
No, they're all shooting somebody.
And whenever
all
they
the
kill,
time.
I mean, like we have Quentin Tarantino's movie coming out, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the whole thing is he said on, I think it was Saturday Night Live or something, I get to kill all the white people.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the best part of the film.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And laugh, 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 chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Isn't it wonderful now? Here we are, just blowing away people. And at the same time,
This
you know,
asshole
going on a
stands-
video,
yeah.
talking to the plebs, saying, plebs, your guns are needed.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe it's even more twisted than that. Maybe it is the white little triangle on the top is all white people, right? And what they're doing is they're going to have everybody turn on the rest of the white people and wipe them all out, so they're the only white people. And that way they can control who they're sending their money and breeding down through the generational overlordingness of the world.
Well, I think
Don't
that...
be untwisted by it, because they're fucking sacrificing
what
babies
we
to an
see,
owl,
what
naked
we
in the
see,
woods.
what we see with
And running
Jay-Z on numerous
Mm-hmm.
occasions is him making the symbol with his hands of the pyramid and putting his eye through it. He does it all the time, right?
I
double
think
message.
that's him saying, "I would love to be one of you guys. Look, I'm down with the plan." That's what I think.
Yeah, I think Greg's right. He's in on the plan.
No, he just
he's
wants.
not even- he wants to be in on it.
He knows who his masters are. He
all
knows who they are. He's paying homage to them, just like they all do. And you got Rihanna doing it,
Yep.
and you got
Money.
Hey, they got children's sweaters doing it.
Kanye West doing
kid
it.
Sweaters.
Yeah, the Christmas sweaters that came out, we went to H&M, and we got Santa Claus to get them, you see. So Santa brings these sweaters, and they happened to be one that was skulls. Nice Christmas sweater with skulls on it.
Sweater with skulls
Yeah,
for
Christmas
children?
sweater.
Yeah,
The second
For
one...
children?
Yeah, the
That's-
second Christmas sweater
a little
had
bit-
owls on it.
yeah.
Yeah, wonderful, eh?
Right? Skull and Bones and fucking Moloch the
Wow.
Owl. Here we go. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all in our face.
I
It's Anderson Cooper.
Christmas brought to you by Satan.
Anderson Cooper holding up the owl.
I-
Right? Say, look at this drawing that I got sent. You know,
Cherish it.
I'm gonna hang it up on my wall. And I know President Obama got one too, and he's gonna be hanging it up. You know. And here is this guy is one of the goddamn fucking Vanderbilt family,
Yeah.
directly connected to the Rothschilds, the Illuminati themselves, and this motherfucker holding up an owl on television,
Mocking people.
He's mocking people.
They're all mocking us,
It's-
and people
it's a
that
joke,
people
it's a
that
mockery.
watch these people and believe them are trained to mock us as well.
Yes.
It's very scary. Critical thought has left.
Well, what do you
Critical
want to
thought
feed
is
your
replaced.
sheep?
We have
You do this,
state-run
they go this
television
way.
now is what we have. State-run television brought to you by the NFL, brought to you by the UFC, brought to you by the news, brought to you by the new
Military enhanced
The Enhanced Marine Corps.
Marine Corps, as Paul said. Enhanced Marine Corps.
normal. You too can join the Marine Corps. Well, another false flag. They'll all run out and join again. What?
Well, there's no doubt, especially when it's on Fox, or especially when it's on FX, on the right wing
Okay,
channels.
so you guys watched.
It's all
You
military
guys watched your UFC fights last
interspersed.
night. Tell me about your mind assault last night from the commercials of your UFC.
Oh, I didn't have a mind assault, even though it was going on, or attempting to get me, right?
Yes.
Jeffrey did.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Okay. Well, we were watching the prelims, right, which were on the Canadian equivalent or the Canadian running the American
Sportsnet
channel.
or something,
Sportsnet,
as opposed
right?
to
but it's
the FX in this.
It's FX or whatever. We saw commercial after commercial after commercial, right, with fat people, and one of them.
And what were they doing?
Well, we saw one where there was
a Christmas tree full of bottles of booze.
Well, yes, okay. Well, I was going to bring that one up last
Okay.
because I thought that was at the end, right? But the first one I can remember was the fat couple.
Just over here.
The fat couple with the fat couple, right? And they had the big NyQuil bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pam.
Oh yeah.
My mom.
they're both fat. And then eventually it culminated in the whiskey commercial where there was a bunch of fat people that were all dressed up for Christmas, and they were celebrating amongst the giant Christmas tree made out of whiskey barrels. Whiskey barrels. Giant barrels of whiskey. And they were worshipping it. They were all fat, and they were all looking at it like it was the warmest thing and hugging each other.
I read the article in the Globe and Mail, by the way.
If that's not crazy, I don't know what is.
Overweight now is nothing to be ashamed of because it's the new normal. Okay? So you guys shitting all over people who are type 2 diabetic and overweight are really not kind because they're just normal people. Like
you're hurting their feelings.
They are eating the poison they're told to on their commercials.
Yes,
okay?
they're doing exactly like they're supposed
Nestle's
to do.
commercial.
Eat your breakfast.
In Nestle's commercial.
Family production.
LeBron James. Even LeBron James, the king, feeds his kid Fruit Loops. Okay?
Yeah.
So Fruit Loops are good for you.
Right.
Eat your Fruit Loops. Drink your Coke.
Drink your juice.
Go to McDonald's. Drink your juices. Drink everything that's
Have your
natural.
smartphone at breakfast.
Yes, have a processed sandwich for lunch. Have
With
a
your hat
processed
on and
supper for supper. Have some processed glucose, fructose for breakfast.
Celebs are needed.
Insane what they're doing to the population, and we're not even allowed to question it.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? We're not even allowed to question it.
Well, we sure as hell are, and we are
People
doing it.
People know we are. Our family, Paul, won't let me speak anymore because they know that I'm not down with the plan of fucking just being an idiot.